Honor.
April 30th at 9 a.m. courtroom 6-7. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're also served to stay away from the location as known as 1011 Alton Road, Miami Beach, Florida 139.
That's it. You understand? Yeah, you just need to say that. So.
Stay away from that location.
You'll stay away from the location that you were arrested at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tell the judge.
Okay. Next case is Leslie Smith.
That was Leslie Smith, Judge. That was Leslie Smith.
Your Honor, that was Leslie Smith.
We passed Ferrer.
Okay. Hold on. Get back, folks, because I what happened to Ferrer?
We passed him, Judge. We passed him, Judge.
I'm sorry?
He was passed. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Okay. So let me.
We have to bring.
Wait. This is for Mr. Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
Smith.
Mr. Smith to come back
Okay.
properly of the stay away order. So is Mr. Ferrer coming back, or why did we pass Ferrer?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. Mr. Smith is coming back, though.
Okay, let me just advise him.
Okay. Put you back on the wall for me. Smith. Come on, Mr. Smith. Smith. Come here. It's for you. And we're going to stand next to the attorney so the judge can advise you something.
Okay, Mr. Smith, I just needed to correct on the record, the location that you're supposed to stay away from is 8300 Northwest 36th Street in Doral. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Are you looking like that?
So now we're moving on to Francisco Serrano.
Yes, Your
Your Honor,
Honor.
he refused court.
Oh.
Okay,
We set for tomorrow.
okay.
Welch.
This is Mr. Welch.
So that was just clarifying. Francisco Serrano reset for tomorrow, refused court. All right. Next is Barry Welch. Is that you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're here in a
Yes.
charge of misdemeanor battery. Any probable cause argument?
Probable cause argument, Your Honor. We'd just like to bring attention to Mr. Welch is homeless.
Can I explain what
I'd
happened?
recommend not explaining what happened. And that I'm
It's
not seeing any prior convictions in Miami-Dade County.
Okay, and just to clarify, it's 2 counts of
Your Honor.
no, sir, don't speak. I just need to see if there's enough on the A form and what conditions to your release, okay? All right. And it looks like he is homeless. All right. Finding probable causes to each count, ROR, as to each count. Sir, your next court date that you must appear at is April 30th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 6-7. Do you understand?
Apologies.
Sir?
Yes?
Understand?
Yes, ma'am. You what? Say it. Repeat again.
No,
April 30th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 6-7, you're required to appear, okay? You understand?
To come back.
Yes. Come
Yes,
back.
ma'am.
Okay. I'm also entering a stay away order. Oh, I need him to pay attention. Sorry, entering a stay away order. You're to have no contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victims in this case, whose names are Guillermo Diaz de Leon Lopez and Francisco Diaz de Leon Lopez. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Alexander Label was a bond out.
Correct.
So next one, Michael the Clerk was a bond out. So the one I should have is Gustavo Muniz Piñas.
Who needs the services of the interpreter?
Is that who's in front of me?
Mr. Muniz Pina, yes,
Okay,
Your Honor.
all right. Here in charge of misdemeanor, the second degree petty theft, any probable cause argument?
Usted
No,
está
Your
aquí
Honor.
por un cargo de hurto en menor cuantía como delito menor. No hay argumento legal de motivo fundado.
No probable cause arguments, Your Honor.
No hay argumento legal de motivo fundado para el cargo.
All right, and he is homeless, finding probable cause, ROR. He will be set for the homeless calendar, sir. You're required to appear at your next court date, which is April 30th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 6-7.
Bien, señor, encuentro de que hay motivo fundado. Le libero en libertad bajo palabra. Usted debe comparecer, debe presentarse en la corte a la sesión de casos para personas sin techo el día 30 de abril a las 9 a.m. de la mañana en la sala judicial 6-7.
You're also entering a stay away order. You're to have, you're to not go to the location of Target located at 7795 Southwest 40th Street. Do you understand?
También estoy firmando orden judicial de alejamiento. Usted no podrá acercarse, no podrá ir a la ubicación de la tienda Target en 7795 Suroeste 40 Calle. ¿Entiende?
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
I understand.
Next case, Diango Machado Lopez.
He also needs the services of the interpreter, Judge.
Your Honor, he's also out on felony bond, F-22-12532.
Okay.
Él también está en libertad bajo fianza por delito mayor F22-12532.
Okay. Any probable cause arguments?
¿Hay
No, Your
argumentos
Honor.
de motivo fundado? No, su señoría.
Finding probable cause,
Encuentro de que hay motivo fundado.
bond of $150. But he,
Yeah.
Your Honor, we would request homeless calendar. It appears that he is homeless.
okay, so are setting for the homeless calendar,
Your Honor, he has an open,
Oh, okay.
he's
Sorry.
got a felony bond.
never mind, so it's a felony hold.
Bien, tiene un auto de detención por delito mayor.
And that's 150?
No, yeah, no,
Okay, Your Honor, could issue the ROR and
Yeah.
homeless calendar in addition to the felony hold.
yeah,
It doesn't
no,
be released.
yeah, it's just gonna be the ROR, but it's still a felony hold. What was the felony case number again?
F-22-12532.
12532.
Bien, se le concede la libertad de la cárcel en libertad bajo palabra, pero usted todavía tiene un auto de detención por delito mayor.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you. That was. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm back. I apologize. Did I tell you yet?
Your Honor.
No, Judge.
Yeah.
Was the last one also? Okay, Mr. Machado Lopez,
Señor Machado López, yes.
you're also to stay away from the location of Target located at 7795 Southwest 40th Street. Do you understand?
Usted también debe mantenerse alejado, no puede ir a la ubicación Target, ubicada en 7795 Suroeste 40 Calle. ¿Entiende usted?
Okay.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
bien, gracias.
Entonces, un papelito, un papel.
All right, the
Let's
next.
look at the-
Ya, okay, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, Mrs. Fu is reset for tomorrow, medical.
Okay,
Gonzalez, Floretta, speaking with you. Okay, come on. Thank you.
English, español.
Thank you.
Yeah. He'll need the assistance of the interpreter.
Yes.
So this should be Mr. Rodriguez bonded out. So this should be Mr. Gonzalez Prometa.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky for me. It has these other. All right. So here on misdemeanor, in the second degree petty theft and a bench warrant on traffic. Is that right? Am I reading all that
A
right?
bench warrant, I didn't hear, Your Honor, this is the
Traffic.
interpreter. From what?
A traffic bench warrant?
Oh, thank you very much. Bien, usted se encuentra aquí por hurto en menor cuantía, delito menor en el segundo grado y también tiene una orden de arresto de parte del juez por una infracción de tránsito.
Okay. So on any probable cause arguments?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
No hay argumento de motivo fundado por parte de la defensa.
So as to the petty theft in the second degree, probable cause, and he has an address, so PTS, alternate bond of $150.
Bien, en cuanto, perdón, a motivo fundado para el hurto en menor cuantía, delito menor en el segundo grado, se encuentra de que hay motivo fundado y se le ordena la liberación de la cárcel bajo la figura del programa PTS, confianza alterna de 150.
Okay, as to the traffic, can you show me where to write on where the traffic one, where is? Okay, and just, okay, so what? Up here, if you want to. Okay, so I can ROR on this, okay, all right, ROR on the traffic.
Bien, en la infracción de tránsito se le concede la libertad bajo palabra.
Okay, all
Bien,
right, thank you.
gracias.
Next case,
And just the traffic?
off count.
Traffic was ROR. The other one's PTS.
Oh, PTS?
Mhm.
Alternate?
Yep.
PTS with alternate bond
So
though.
good to go. Well,
Uh-huh.
good, yeah.
I have, okay, Ramirez Ventas was also a bond out, so the next one I should have your Suarez.
Suarez Hector. Sir, what's your name? What's your name? Okay. Okay. Stand right here. Face
Inglés, español. Español.
Oh, for rare, okay.
Oh, Suarez?
No, for rare.
This is Ferrer?
No.
Oh, this is Suarez. Okay, perfect.
Is this Mr. Hector Suarez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, he's a traffic. Did I do something? What is this case? Or is this at the end? Should this be at the end then? Oh. All right, so now we're just basically left the topic, right? I think that's all I have left. Okay. All right. So Mr. Suarez is here on a bench warrant.
Señor Suárez, usted se encuentra aquí por orden de arresto dictada por un juez
Okay, this is for a traffic violation.
por una infracción de tránsito.
Sorry, give me just one moment, please. All right, all right, ROR,
Bien, se le concede la libertad bajo palabra.
next one is Alexander Robin.
Todo, señor.
We start that one. May I ask what happened with Ramirez Mendez and Jefferson Castillo?
Bond out on Ramirez Mendez, and I believe Jefferson Castillo was off calendar. I'm not sure why. I think it wasn't given a reason. What was the reason for?
Your Honor, his case, his bond was already set on his case.
Oh, okay, so just off calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure. Alrighty. Oh, all right, Alexander Robinson, this is on. I'm sorry, these traffic ones complicated. This form is a separate charge? No. Oh, I see, okay. So this was driving with a suspended license. All right. So this is. Can I order PTS on these? Okay, so PTS with an alternate bond of $150.
Your Honor, this is for Mr. Alexandre.
Yes,
He has a related felony. He'll be back on your bond hearing calendar.
okay, thank you.
So that's PTS alternate 150.
Yes.
Just gonna go out there and have a seat. Come out here. Go all the way out.
Okay, just checking.
Next
Okay.
one.
All right, next case is, Dahi Maxwell. Okay, first one is, it's a bench warrant. I'm just. Okay, on the first one, ROR. This is on the first, AJWOJME. And then on the second one. Even though it's a bench warrant, I can do PTS, right? An alternate bond. Yeah, okay. So PTS alternate bond 3,500. And no, okay. That was Mr. Maxwell. Like the next one is.
Yeah.
Come on, Ronald. Judge, can we go back to Ronald Ferrer, the defendant that you passed? Turn around.
Oh, you want me to call Ferrer?
Yes, Judge.
He's here?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. This is Mr. Ferrer here on a second degree misdemeanor
English system, no?
for petty theft.
And you'll need the assistance of an interpreter.
Señor Ferrer, usted se encuentra aquí por hurto en menor cuantía, un delito menor en el segundo grado.
Any probable cause arguments?
No, Your Honor, we'd just be requesting homeless calendar. It sounds like he just stole Oreos.
Su señoría, solicitamos que él sea fijado para la sesión de casos de personas sin techo. No hay argumento legal. Aparentemente, él solo hurtó unas galletas Oreo.
All right. Finding probable cause ROR setting on homeless calendar April 30th at 9 a.m. in court in 6-7.
Bien, encuentro de que hay motivo fundado para el cargo, lo libero de la cárcel bajo libertad, bajo palabra, se le programa para la sesión de personas sin techo el día 30 de abril a las 9 a.m., sala judicial 6-7.
Sir, I'm also entering stay away order. You're to not go to the location at 1011 Alton Road in Miami Beach. Do you understand?
Señor, también le dicto orden de alejamiento, no puede ir a la ubicación de 1011 Alton Road, ¿entiende?
Okay.
Ok.
What is the number here?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was the disposition for Mr. Ferrer?
ROR homeless calendar?
Thank you.
What is it? Does it? Oh, 3? Okay. All right, thank you. Next is, this should be Mr. Morales again on traffic.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Spanish interpreter is needed.
All right.
Señor Morales, nuevamente por caso de tránsito.
On AIMDNEAE. This is. Okay, PTS alternate bond of 500.
Se le libera bajo el programa PTS, fianza alterna, $500.
On AICA 280. The second case, it'll be PTS alternate bond of 1,000.
En el segundo cargo que termina en DE, será liberado bajo el programa PTS, fianza alterna, $1,000.
And on the third one, AHPV 618, it's PTS alternate bond of 500.
Y en el tercero que termina en 1E, será liberado bajo el programa PTS con fianza alterna de $500.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gervais. Okay. All right, here on the bench warrant, PTS alternate bond of 500. Then I have McCool was a bond out, Guevara was a bond out, and I have an add-on of, that was it for Mr. Gervais. I have, this is an add-on of Travis Thompson. Travis Thompson.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Thompson refused court, reset for tomorrow.
Okay, so that should conclude this morning's calendar.
Mr. Thompson.
Your Honor.
Refused?
Yes, he refused court.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
A reset for tomorrow.
Your Honor, this is Joanne Hennessy again for the City of Miami Beach. I'm just here for the jail arraignment calendar, if I could be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Good day.
You too. All right. All right, so that's it for the misdemeanor calendar. Ready for felonies?
Yes, Your Honor.
Otero.
Okay. Fun. Okay. You all are the ones going somewhere. Sure. Reset. Yeah. I think I did it. Oh, I wrote it on the inside. Sorry. Reset. I forgot. Okay. All right, I think we're still waiting for the clerks, so,
They're on their way, Your Honor.
okay, perfect, thank you. Good morning. All right, while we're waiting for the clerk, I'm gonna just take a comment of break, okay? Oh.
Okay. Probably.
I got one. Hold
on one second.
No, just what was the first and last name? Vasquez. I got it. I got it. Just allow me on, please. Just, this is a point that I wanted. This is over this answer. Sorry. He's here for his Subi Ferai, F-25 6356. Zubi Garai, ZUBI That's all. Oh, you got
Stay here.
That's for me to say. I'm just for me. Her is.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Okay. Right. So. Oh. Good morning. Oh, you're doing great. Yeah, it's doing okay, not too bad.
That's
Good morning. How's the felony calendar looking? Not too bad? Yeah.
Sure. Can you hear me now?
The voice.
Thank you.
That's awesome. What this, it's already funny. It's a carbon copy. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we did all of them. Okay.
They have to be sworn in as well?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's just a second, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure who's where when. Thank you. Which number is the auditor? Well, the private council is 20.
Okay, so number 25 first?
Is that, that's who's present in the courtroom?
Yes.
Okay,
Give me a second.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
One second. This is also, and this is
Okay, thank you.
this one's gonna be on page 8.
All rise and please raise your right hand.
De pie, por favor, levanten su mano derecha.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do.
Juran o afirman que la declaración que están por dar será la verdad, toda la verdad y únicamente la verdad. Por favor, díganlo, juro.
Thank
Okay.
you. You may be seated.
Gracias, pueden tomar asiento.
All right. All right, thank you, everyone. First, before we get started, a general announcement to everyone. Today's calendar, you are here for a first appearance hearing only.
Primeramente, un anuncio general para todos. Ustedes están aquí para sus primeras comparecencias solamente.
This is not an opportunity for you to talk about the facts of your case. And this is not your trial. This is simply for me to make 2 specific findings in your case.
Esto no es para hablar de los hechos en su caso. Este no es el día de su juicio. El propósito de esto es para que yo realice 2 hallazgos judiciales solamente.
First, I will determine if there was probable cause for your arrest based on the arrest affidavit.
Primeramente, determinaré si hay motivo fundado para su arresto basado en el informe de arresto.
Second, if there is probable cause, I will determine what pretrial conditions I will set, if any.
En segundo lugar, si hay motivo fundado, determinaré cuáles serían las condiciones de la libertad provisional, si alguna.
Well, I haven't told corrections yet who we're calling first. So I'm gonna call the folks that are in person here first. I forgot where I was. Oh, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you.
Ustedes tienen el derecho a guardar silencio. Cualquier cosa que digan será usada en su contra.
You also have the right to have an attorney represent you in today's hearing.
Ustedes también tienen el derecho a que un abogado les represente durante esta audiencia.
Unless a private attorney appears on your behalf today, I will provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you for today's hearing only.
A menos que un abogado particular comparezca de parte suya. Yo entonces nombraré de manera provisional a un abogado de oficio para que le represente.
Okay, corrections. I have some folks physically in person in the courtroom that I would like to call out of turn and call first. So this is on number 25 on page 8. If we can call that Jorge Subigaray.
He's coming up, Judge.
Okay. Okay, yeah, actually, let me just get for the record appearances beginning with the state.
ASA Ian Leclerc on behalf of the state.
And Assistant Public Defender Jalen Delancey. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, and for this first case we have.
Good morning, Your Honor. Justice Simontes on behalf of Mr. WEEKDAY.
Okay, I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Justice Simontes on behalf of Mr. WEEKDAY.
Okay, thank you. All right, so he's coming up. All right, so in this particular case, Mr. Subigaray, you're here on 2 different charges. Attempted felony murder causing injury, a felony in the 2nd degree, and strong arm robbery, a felony in the 2nd degree. Do you have any probable cause arguments at this time?
I do, Your Honor, and I've had an opportunity to confer with the state. The
Okay.
state agrees that there's no PC, although if it's not, please correct me, that there's no PC for count 1.
Okay,
Basically because there is no additional act. That's not an essential element of the felony. And we've agreed to a $20,000 bond with a monitor.
That's correct, Your Honor. I would ask that Your Honor find probable cause for count 1 for,
Count 2.
well, instead of the attempted felony murder in the aggravated battery, which would be a 3rd degree felony.
okay, so there's 2 different charges. So we have attempted felony murder, you're stipulating there's no PC as to that count.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so then the charge there will be PC per what I've heard is the strong arm robbery, which is the
Yes.
2nd count.
Well, no, Your Honor. I'm asking that Your Honor find probable cause for a lesser offense than what is charged in this arrest form. Instead of attempted felony murder, it would be an aggravated battery.
So aggravated battery and strong arm robbery.
Correct, Your Honor,
Got
instead
it.
of the attempted murder.
Okay, thank you. All right,
And a $20,000 bond.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Agreed $20,000 bond with a monitor.
10 and 10 or 20 per?
We can do 10 and 10. Your
10 and 10, okay. So, thank you. All right, so finding probable cause for the first count instead of attempted felony murder, the aggravated battery, setting bond at 10,000. And GPS plus GPS,
Standard conditions. Your Honor.
standard conditions. Okay. And as to the strong arm robbery, probable cause setting bond at 10,000 plus GPS standard conditions, which is, it's level 2, right?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's also a stay away order that was passed.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so Mr. Subigaray, in addition, I'm entering a stay away order in this case. You're to have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim, whose name is Carlos Andres Mesa. That means you cannot contact this person on social media. You can't have anyone contact him on your behalf. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I didn't hear, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right. That's it. Thank you. I did, I gave it to the clerk. Bye-bye, thank you. I gave the. Okay, yeah. No, me too. Right. Okay, so now, do we have any other out attorney? I think we had another private attorney on Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor, I think is Armando Hernandez is the attorney for Edwin Vasquez Vasquez. That's F 25-5252.
What number is it?
Yes, Judge, good morning. Armando Hernandez on behalf of Mr. Edwin Vasquez Vasquez.
Good morning, Mr. Nance. Give us just 1 second. We're pulling out and having corrections, bring them up.
What's the defendant's name?
The defendant's name is Edwin Vasquez Vasquez. Number 6.
I would ask, Your Honor, that we don't read these allegations into the
Okay.
record.
Give me just 1 second. I'm still back.
With the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
The interpreter is connected.
Yeah, thank you.
Su señoría, solicitamos que estas acusaciones no sean leídas para fines del acta.
Okay. Any probable cause arguments?
¿Hay
No,
algún
Judge.
argumento legal de motivo fundado?
No, Judge, not as of now.
Okay.
No, juez, a partir de ese momento no.
Your Honor, I have a motion for pretrial detention.
Su señoría, yo tengo un pedimento de detención preventiva.
Okay, so this needs to be set within 5 days, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay,
Bien, esto tiene que ser programado dentro de un periodo de 5 días. Es correcto, su señoría.
all right. Mr. Hernandez, anything from you?
No, Judge.
All right, so I will order pretrial detention, and do we provide the date now, or
It's up to the,
it'll be set for Monday automatically? Okay, all right. All right,
technically no bond, Your Honor.
okay, so no bond.
Bien,
I'll be there on
ordeno-
Monday. I believe it's Judge Milian.
Yo ordeno la detención preventiva, se le reprograma su causa. El día lunes no tiene derecho a fianza.
Judge, is it no bond for all 4 counts?
Sorry, it's Lodi Jean, by the way, Judge Jean.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Bien,
I thought it was
sería,
Milian.
no hay fianza de los 4 cargos. El juez es la juez Jean.
Yeah, there's a lot going on at the same time. Yes, as to all counts. Okay, I think,
All
all
right, Judge.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Some stay away orders would be addressed at that hearing.
Okay. So this, what's the best abbreviation for this?
You could just put no bond and chill as well.
Okay. Do I need to write that it's set for pretrial detention hearing? Okay. Okay, I think, are there any other private attorneys on? No, all right, so that was,
It's just out of turn storage.
okay, perfect, thank you. All right, so let's now,
That's out of turn corrections.
out of turns for corrections. First one is Vernell Robinson.
Judge, this is an added charge, battery by detainee.
Okay. All right, any probable cause arguments?
No, Your Honor.
What's the name of the
This is Vernell Robinson.
And no probable cause argument, judge is requesting standard bond.
Okay. This is,
There are 2 open cases, Your Honor. I'd be asking for the standard bond. in addition to the felony holds. That case number is F 23-12271.
Your Honor, this is an added charge. He's in
Correct.
custody already on other cases. This is a
Right.
battery by detainee.
Oh, no.
Okay, what is the standard bond? It doesn't. I'm looking at the count. Oh, did I lose it?
That's the price.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I was like looking for that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's just, they want us to do this once every 2 weeks. All right.
Wait, I have a stay away order.
Okay. So Mr. Robinson, finding probable cause, standard bond is 5,000. I'm also entering, we have a stay away? Oh, the detainee. Yeah. Okay.
Your Honor, I believe standard bond would be 2,500. Is it your intention to elevate it?
Not someone told me standard bond. Intention to do standard bond. So is it 2,500?
I believe so, Judge.
I apologize. My 2,500. Okay. I need to know what numbers these are on the calendar so I can look at my, how can I tell? All right, so I'm done with Mr. Robinson. Okay. So the next one should be Juan Carlos Villacasola.
Judge, also an added charge.
Okay, added charges. Any probable cause argument?
No, Your Honor, with the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, but no probable cause argument, be requesting standard bond of 2,500.
Okay.
La defensa
I'm sorry.
solicita fianza reglamentaria de $2,500 y no va a presentar ningún argumento legal de motivo fundado para el cargo.
Finding probable cause, setting the bond at 2,500.
Encuentro de que hay motivo fundado, le fijo fianza de $2,500.
But it was, didn't I do that on misdemeanor count? Oh, I didn't do that on the misdemeanor count. Okay.
So 150 for the misdemeanor,
There's a
Judge.
second count of $150.
Y en el cargo número 250 de fianza.
Apologize. Trespass of an unoccupied structure or conveyance.
Your Honor, I have a
Entrada ilegal de un edificio no ocupado o medio de transporte.
Okay. Also, Mr. Villar, I'm entering a stay away order. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim, whose name is Elvis Barahona.
También, señor Villar, estoy dictándole orden judicial de alejamiento. Usted no podrá tener contacto alguno con la presunta víctima Elvis Barahona.
You're also to have you cannot go to the location known as 435 Southwest 5th Street in Miami, Florida, 33130.
Usted tampoco podrá ir a la ubicación 435 Suroeste 5 Calle, Miami, Florida, 33130.
Your Honor, I will note that he has an open probation case, but procedurally, we should address that as well and do a probation hold. I'm not sure if the
El fiscal ha dicho que usted tiene un caso de libertad condicional pendiente. En términos de procedimiento, no sé si debemos tratarlo.
Your Honor, this is an added charge. He's already in custody on those felony cases.
Okay.
Su señoría, este es un cargo adicional. Él ya está bajo la guarda custodia por estos cargos de delito mayor.
All right. Thank you. So next case is
Gracias. Siguiente caso.
what number is he?
Very next.
Okay, got it.
Matt Fatton refused, Judge, reset for tomorrow.
Okay. You want, what do I write here on the side?
Yeah, used, reset, and tomorrow.
Okay. Next is Christopher Littles.
Mr. Littles also refused, Judge, reset for tomorrow.
Okay. Raleigh Flowers.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay.
And this is an added charge of battery by detainee, no probable cause argument at this time, requesting standard bond and $2,500.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Finding probable cause, setting the bond at 2,500. Next is Dominic Martinez Gianfermo.
This is also an added charge.
Talk to you.
And Your Honor, this is a battery by detainee. I do not have any probable cause argument at this time, requesting a bond of $2,500.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay, 2,500 bond. Next case, Travis Thompson.
He refused, Judge. Reset for tomorrow.
Okay. Next is Coron Gineville.
He also refused, Your Honor. Reset for tomorrow.
We'll still get to see me. What about Travis Brafe?
Coming up, Your Honor.
Okay.
And this is Mr. Graff, Judge. This is a battery by detainee, no probable cause argument at this time, requesting a $2,500 standard bond.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, setting bond at 2,500. Okay, that's it for the out of turns for corrections, correct? So back to our normal order of business. First is Natalie Otero. All right. Here on a felony in the second degree, grand theft, greater than 750, less than 5,000, and riot.
So I read the statute, Your Honor. The right is only an enhancement if applicable. That stands alone for the grand theft 750 to 5,000.
Okay, got it.
Yes, Your Honor. And so there's only probable cause for the F3 grand theft. And so I'd be asking for the standard bond on that, which is 2,500.
It stipulates only probable cause for the F3.
No, Your Honor. The F2 stands.
You're arguing
just the right section of it doesn't apply. It's only, it would be an enhancement to the degree if applicable.
So, Your Honor, I believe the F2 grand theft is for grand theft over $20,000. There is no allegation that the amount of the alleged stolen property was over $20,000. The amount, I believe, if you're reading the arrest form, it's either the generators were $1,298 each, which would be under 20, or they were $1,298 total, which would be under 20, over 750, which would put it squarely within an F3 grand theft.
Counsel is correct, Your Honor. I apologize. I'll stipulate to the F3.
Okay, so for stipulation, it's an F2, so that's 2,500.
F3, Judge, but yes, 2,500.
I'm sorry. All right. F3, 2,500. All right.
There's also a stay away order.
I'm entering a stay away order, ma'am. You're to not go to the location at 1590 West 49th Street. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next case is Bonnie Boyd. Bond out.
She does.
On the right, in the back of the A form, just like bond out.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, Carla Morales. All right, Ms. Morales here on two different charges of felony in the third degree criminal mischief, 1,000 or more, and a misdemeanor battery of domestic violence.
And Your Honor, I want to check, is the alleged victim by any chance on Zoom on this case?
The alleged victim?
Yes, Judge.
I would ask that we don't read his name. He invoked Marcy's law, Your Honor.
He invoked Marcy's law, so
I just wanted to check if he was there because I can't see.
initials are HD. If, I don't know if anybody that looks like that would be on the,
And Judge, the reason why I ask, in the four corners of the arrest affidavit, this is a situation where the allegations are that the alleged victim or the defendant found that the alleged victim was cheating. There was a throwing of wine on the alleged victim and then the breaking of a laptop. Ms. Morales has no priors. She has lived in the community. She's from Puerto Rico for less than a year. And so I would normally be asking for pretrial services. I can't do so in this situation. Again, she has no priors. I understand this is a battery. In context, though, Judge, it is a liquid that was thrown. I would just be asking for a form of release that she'd be able to afford. She makes about $30,000 a year.
why isn't she qualified for PTS?
She hasn't been living in Miami for over a year.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so what are you asking for, counsel?
Your Honor, I'm asking for a reduced bond, maybe of $1,000 on the criminal mischief, and $500 on the domestic violence charge.
Okay.
Judge, the state would stipulate to $1,000 for each.
$1,000 for, okay. So, well, it's,
If the defense would stipulate to that amount.
okay, defense, you want to stipulate to that?
I'm sorry, one more time, Your Honor.
Data stipulating to 1,000 for each, dude.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
So 1,000, finding probable cause, $1,000 each. Ma'am, I'm also entering no contact or a stay away order in this case. You're to have no contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim whose initials are HD. You're not to engage in any criminal activity. You're not to possess or use firearms, weapons, or illegal drugs. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, next is Kanika Roll.
Bond out.
No. Everything got, I don't know, I did. Got stuck. I hope I did that right.
Your Honor, with the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, please.
Okay. Is this Jerison Aviles?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Alright, so this is that one.
And Your Honor, I do not have a probable cause argument. However, Mr. Aviles has, I believe, 3 open felonies. This is technically an added charge. And at the time when they dropped the A form on this case, he was on house arrest roaming. So I would be asking that Your Honor add this to his house arrest roaming.
Bien, la abogada de la defensa ha dicho de que no tiene argumento legal sobre el motivo fundado para este cargo, pero que usted, señor Áviles, tiene 3 delitos mayores en curso. Técnicamente, este es un cargo que ha sido agregado. Según el informe de arresto, usted estaba cumpliendo arresto domiciliario con la capacidad de desplazarse, o en inglés sería roaming. La abogada de la defensa pide que este cargo sea añadido, al arresto domiciliario.
Okay, so does this predate the other one state? The ones that are currently?
I can't confirm that at this time, Your Honor, but considering this was in January and the defendant is in custody right now, then I'm assuming yes.
Mhm.
I'll rely on counsel's.
Okay, representations. Okay, so what is it? House arrest? Just straight?
Level 3, Judge. Yes.
Your Honor, I would actually ask for the monetary amount plus the GPS, a $2,500 bond plus the GPS to match the conditions in the other cases.
So
Did you say $500? I'm sorry, Your Honor, counsel, $500?
Sorry, Ms. Baca, hold on one second. Is it 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
That the other cases are on?
No, Your Honor, that's what I'm pressing for this case.
Oh, got it. Okay. State is asking Ms. Baca for 2,500 plus house arrest.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bien, la Fiscalía solicita que se le añada este cargo al arresto domiciliario nivel 3 y además de fianza de $2,500.
Okay. This is the burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, so it'll be house arrest level 2.
The
Bien,
other ones were level 3, Judge?
Sorry, level 3.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
bien, el cargo sería allanamiento delictivo de medio de transporte no ocupado, arresto domiciliario nivel 3.
And sir, you are going to have to stay away from the address located at 11801 Southwest 31st Terrace in Miami. Do you understand?
Señor, usted va a tener que mantenerse alejado en la dirección 11801 Suroeste 31 Terrace en Miami, ¿entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Before you go anywhere, we asked if you reinstated back on those 3 other cases. Are you going to reinstate them? No.
I would be asking that you do reinstate, Judge, because I know that he got out to house arrest in those other cases on February 24th, and this does predate February 24th. So when he gets arrested, he gets the monitor taken off of his leg. I would be asking that you reinstate it so that he could be released on this case and those cases, as this arrest does not violate his house arrest.
Let me understand. So these are the incident allegedly occurred before he was already out on house arrest on the other charges, but because
Correct.
so he's brought in, and that's why it automatically deactivates the house arrest on the others.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, then I am reinstating.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. Thank you for that clarification.
Bien, le están restableciendo el monitor.
So just, what is the bond, Your Honor?
House arrest.
Without monetary.
No bond, no monetary bond, just level.
No hay fianza monetaria, no se le impone fianza monetaria, solamente,
Give an alternate. I'm sorry, I need to give an alternate.
disculpe, le van a dar una fianza alterna al arresto domiciliario.
The state asked for plus, and I'm not doing the plus, so I'm doing the alternate. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
The alternate case, so he doesn't stay forever, right? So the alternate, what number is this case? Thank you. This is alternate 2500.
And just for the record, you say you reinstated the 300.
Correct. It's by F253868, F253876, and F253872B, reinstated to house arrest of prior conditions. Level. All right. Well, yeah, whatever it was. All right. Thank you. Oh, that was juicy. Okay. Next one is Douglas Nieves.
And with the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, please, Judge.
Of course.
Okay. All right. This is Mr. Nieves. You're here on second-degree felony, retail theft, prior conviction. Counsel?
Bien, señor Nieves, usted se encuentra aquí por hurto en establecimiento comercial, delito mayor en el segundo grado. Abogados.
So, Your Honor, based on the 4 corners of the arrest affidavit, there is no probable cause for the F2 retail theft, as Mr. Nieves has never been convicted for any retail theft previously based on his priors.
Su señoría, ha dicho la abogada de la defensa, basado en el informe de arresto, no hay motivo fundado para el cargo de hurto en establecimiento comercial delito mayor, en el segundo grado, ya que el señor Nieves nunca ha sido fallado culpable de este cargo.
Further, Judge, in order to find probable cause for a retail theft itself, there has to be a pattern within 120 days of the individual stealing from the same location. There's no probable cause on the 4 corners of the arrest form that say that that is an allegation here.
Además, su señoría, para que se encuentre motivo fundado en un cargo de hurto en establecimiento comercial, tiene que haber un patrón de haber robado dentro de los próximos 120 días, y esto no lo hay aquí.
However, Judge, there is probable cause for an F3 petty theft, 2 or more convictions based on the 4 corners. Mr. Nieves is homeless. This is nonviolent. The defense would be requesting an ROR with a date certain, Judge.
Bien, sin embargo, sí hay motivo fundado, su señoría, para hurto en menor cuantía, delito mayor en el tercer grado, teniendo 2 o más condenas. Según el informe de arresto, el señor Nieves se encuentra sin techo. Este no es un cargo violento. Solicitamos libertad bajo palabra con fecha específica para regresar a la corte.
All right, I will, ROR, Mr. Nieves, setting your next hearing, sir, for April 30th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 6-7.
Bien, le concedo la libertad bajo palabra al señor Nieves. Debe presentarse en la corte el 30 de abril a las 9 a.m. en la sala judicial 6-7.
I'm also entering a stay away order. You're to stay away from the location at 311 Southwest 7th Street.
También estoy dictando orden judicial de alejamiento. Debe mantenerse alejado de la ubicación 311 Suroeste 7 Calle.
Okay, thank you.
Bien, gracias.
Your Honor, is this an RR, correct?
Yes, ROR.
Libertad bajo palabra.
Next case is Jermaine Mancy.
Judge, he has an AC, no bond.
There's no probable cause argument at this time, Judge.
Okay. The charges are possession of a controlled substance, felony in the 3rd degree, and false name ID after arrest, misdemeanor in the 1st degree.
I
So
would ask for the standard bonds on those cases, John.
2,500 for the first count charge and 500 for the second.
Correct, John.
And
And that's the warrant. I just be asked that that be converted to the bond.
I'm sorry. He's on hold. It's a no bond hold. Okay.
I do believe your honor has to issue the no bond hold. That's just a warrant. We have to convert it. And now that bond would be no bond.
Okay, so no bond.
Correct, your honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, he's in custody on that AC, no bond. He's already in custody on that, no bond.
Okay. All right, thank you. Next case, Henry Thornton.
Mr. Thornton is a violent felony offender of special concern. He has 2 probation warrants, no bond.
There's no probable cause argument at this time, Judge.
Mr. Thornton here on 2 different counts, firearm possession of by a convicted felon, felony in 2nd degree, and 3rd degree felony cocaine possession, finding probable cause. Okay, what are you requesting, state? As to the first count?
Count 1, 2,500, count 2, 2,500, plus the no bond holds on the open probation case.
No
Okay.
objection, Judge.
Setting bond on each count for 2,500, and there's a no bond hold on the probation case. All right, next case, Robert McCool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mr. Garcia is out on felony bond F22-22168.
Judge, you asked for McCool. McCool was a bond out.
yes, I got that. And so now we're on Juan Garcia, correct?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning.
Thank you.
And the defense does not have a probable cause argument at this time, Judge, requesting standard bond.
Okay. All right, so this is on 2nd degree felony battery, aggravated battery causing great bodily harm, and controlled substance possession, a felony in the 3rd degree. Finding probable cause on each count. Standard bonds.
Your honor, I would ask for an elevated bond
Okay.
as to count 1, considering that the defendant has priors where he was convicted for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, battery, and criminal mischief.
What specifically are you requesting?
A $4,000 bond on count 1 and no objection to the standard bond account.
No objection, Judge.
4,000 and 2,500.
Judge, count one, I'm sorry, how much was the disposition?
4,000 for count one, the battery, and 2,500 count two. And-
4,000 count one, correct?
Yes.
Before I upset corrections again, Your Honor, is he in custody on that F-22 case?
That's out on felony bond F 22-168.
All right, Mr. Garcia, I'm also entering a no contact or a stay away order in this case. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim, Yesenia Torres. Do you understand? I didn't hear you, sir. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Next case, Zaquan Edwards.
Bond out, Judge.
Okay, Domingo Lewis.
In English is fine, Judge.
You said English is fine?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right. Mr. Lewis, you are here on several charges. Third degree felony controlled substance possession, third degree felony tampering with physical evidence attempted, second degree felony dealing in stolen property, first degree misdemeanor resisting officer without violence to his person, criminal mischief, more than 200, less than 1,000, misdemeanor in the first degree, and possession with intent to use of drug paraphernalia, misdemeanor in the first degree.
And Your Honor, as to count three, I don't believe that there's probable cause for the dealing in stolen property unless I'm missing it, Judge. The only thing that I can see is that the key fob hold on a second, that Mr. Lewis is alleged to have had, it might not have belonged to him, but I don't see the dealing in stolen property aspect involved with the possession of the key fob. Nonetheless, Judge, the defense would be requesting standard bond on each of the counts except count three, which I'd be requesting an ROR with house arrest standard conditions in the alternative.
State any response to that specific argument as to count three?
I'll stipulate to the count three, Your Honor.
Okay, so as to count one, it's 2,500. Count two, 2,500. Count three, ROR. Count four, 500. Count five, 500. And count six, 500, all with alternate house arrest standard conditions.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, all
There's
except
also-
for the ROR.
There's an open B-25 case, Your Honor.
Okay, am I addressing that now?
I would ask that Your Honor issue a misdemeanor hold, unless we addressed it earlier today. I don't believe so. It's set for trial on May 6th, so I don't think we addressed it.
And Your Honor, frequently there's no hold set on the misdemeanor cases.
I'm not going to do that.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. I think that was it. All right, thank you. There's, I don't, oh yeah, there's no sticker. All right, next is, Mr. Coffee.
No interpreter needed, Judge. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Coffey. You're here on a third degree felony charge on attempted burglary of an unoccupied structure and second degree misdemeanor loitering or prowling. Counsel.
And Your Honor, based on the four corners of the arrest affidavit, the allegation is that Mr. Coffey put his hand inside of a mailbox. In order to substantiate a burglary of a structure, it has to be a structure. There has to be some type of evidence that Mr. Coffey was somewhere that he should not have been. I guess the argument would be that the mailbox was a structure, Judge. There's no detail as to where this mailbox was to say whether or not he was going onto the curtilage of anywhere in order to access the mailbox. I would argue that there is no probable cause for that charge, Judge. For the loitering and prowling, there is probable cause, and Mr. Coffey has no priors I would essentially be asking for an ROR with a date certain, Your Honor.
Okay, state.
Your Honor, I would argue that staking your entire arm into the mailbox is definitely burglary of a structure. I mean, the mailbox is part of the home. No one would argue their mailbox isn't a part of their home.
Well, I think it depends on where how is the structure defined under the statute? I know, I'm sorry, I know I'm only here for the weekend, but I feel like I need to understand what the law says exactly. Because to me, it's not intuitive that a mailbox is a structure. Is there a definition?
Yes, Your Honor, a moment.
Oh, you're looking? Okay.
Yes.
Let me look. Let me use Judge Glazer's statute also so I can look it up.
So Your Honor, under 810.0111, structure means a building of any kind, either temporary or permanent, which has a roof over it together with the curtilage thereof. So it depends on where the mailbox is, Judge, which I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it would, but even still, it's, I don't know if a mailbox, even if it were attached to a house, if it would be a structure under this definition. State, unless you have something I'm missing, I'm ready to rule.
A moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
I don't have a response, Your Honor, but I would just say that I would rely on my original argument.
Okay, well, I'm gonna find no PC and release outright. As to count. And then you made no, I don't think I heard any arguments as to count two, right?
Correct, Judge. I would just be asking for an ROR.
Okay. So as to count two. All right. ROR. And sir, I'm also entering a stay away order, okay? You're not to go to the address located at 11101 Southwest 28th Street. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, thank you. Next case is Daniel Escobar Vasquez.
Judge, he has a hold for immigration.
Okay.
With the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Escobar Vasquez, you're here on a charge of burglary with assault or battery, felony in the first degree.
Bien, señor Escobar, usted se encuentra aquí por allanamiento acompañado de asalto o agresión corporal, un delito mayor en el primer grado.
False imprisonment, a third degree felony.
Privación ilegítima de la libertad, delito mayor en el tercer grado.
Domestic violence battery, a misdemeanor in the first degree.
Agresión corporal de violencia intrafamiliar, delito menor en el primer grado.
And a domestic violence assault, a misdemeanor in the second degree.
Y asalto de violencia intrafamiliar, delito menor en el segundo grado.
Are there any probable cause arguments?
¿Hay algún argumento de motivo fundado?
Just with respect to count one, Judge. So the four corners state that Mr. Escobar Vasquez was married to the individual who was living in the home. It says that they were separated, but it doesn't say that he was ever evicted or explicitly told by an officer or another entity that he could not be there.
Solamente con respecto al cargo número 1, Ha indicado la abogada de la defensa, según el informe de arresto, el señor Escobar Vázquez está casado, aunque estaban separados, pero nadie le dijo que desalojara, ningún agente del orden público, ninguna entidad.
And even if the alleged victim was saying that she didn't want him there unless he was evicted, he would have a right to be there. And so for count one, the burglary with the battery, I would argue that there is no probable cause for that charge. That is the only charge I have an argument for, Judge.
Bien, y aunque la presunta víctima le hubiera dicho que no lo quería allí, no se le desalojó, entonces yo argumentaría legalmente de que no hay motivo fundado para el cargo de allanamiento acompañado de agresión corporal. Ese es el único argumento legal de motivo fundado que tengo yo.
Okay, I am finding probable cause based on my reading of the affidavit.
Bien, yo sí estoy encontrando que hay motivo fundado, es decir, base legal basado en mi lectura del informe de arresto.
I also have a motion for pretrial detention, but state, what are you requesting in the form of bonds?
So as to count one, Your Honor, the state passed up a motion for pretrial detention. I would ask that Your Honor find hold him no bond for that hearing, pausing for interpretation.
Thank you. También tengo ante mí un pedimento de prisión preventiva que está solicitando Fiscalía en cuanto a la fianza, en cuanto al cargo número 1. El fiscal ha dicho, pido que se le detenga en la cárcel sin derecho a fianza.
As to count two, the state is requesting the standard bond of $2,500.
En cuanto al cargo 2, la Fiscalía solicita monto reglamentario de fianza de $2,500.
As to count three, the state's requesting $1,000.
En cuanto al cargo 3, la Fiscalía solicita $1,000 de fianza.
And as to count four, $500.
Y en cuanto al cargo 4, $500.
All right, anything from defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, setting no bond and ordering pretrial detention hearing on Monday as to count 1, as to count 2, $2,500, as to count 3, $1,000, and as to count 4, $500. Sir, I'm also,
Bien.
I'm sorry.
Your Honor. Estoy ordenando que permanezca en la cárcel sin derecho a fianza hasta la fecha de la audiencia, que será el día 1, el día lunes, perdón. Ordeno la fianza de la siguiente manera: cargos 1 y 2, $2,500, cargo 3, $1,000 y cargo 4, $500.
All right, sir, I'm also entering stay away orders. In this case, you're to not go to the location known as 1230 Northeast 3rd Terrace in Homestead, Florida.
También estoy dictando órdenes de alejamiento. En este caso, señor, usted no podrá ir a la 1230 noreste de la 3ª calle en Homestead, Florida.
I'm also entering a domestic violence stay away order where you're to have no contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim in this case, whose initials are VE.
También estoy dictando orden judicial de alejamiento de violencia intrafamiliar, donde se le prohíbe todo tipo de contacto, ya sea directo o indirecto, con la presunta víctima, cuyas iniciales son BE.
Okay, you're to not engage in any criminal activity, possess illegal drugs, or possess any or purchase any firearms, weapons, or ammunition.
Usted no puede involucrarse en ninguna actividad delictiva, no puede poseer drogas ilícitas, ni armas de fuego, ni armas, ni municiones.
And he'll remain on an immigration hold, as I understand it, right?
Y entiendo que usted permanecerá sometido a un auto de detención por parte de inmigración, según entiendo.
All right.
Bien,
Thank you.
We get an
gracias.
An acknowledgement from,
the defendant that he understood.
okay. Sir?
¿Entendió, señor?
Sí. Nodding.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next case is Orlando Sanchez.
With the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, please, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, there's two different cases on for you today. You're here on a third-degree felony, petty theft, greater than 2 convictions, and the other charge is also petty theft, more than 2 convictions.
Bien, señor, usted se encuentra aquí por 2 casos. El primero es un delito mayor en el 3er grado, o sea, hurto en menor cuantía, teniendo 2 o más condenas. Y el segundo cargo es también hurto en menor cuantía, teniendo 2 o más condenas.
Any probable cause arguments for either case?
¿Hay algún argumento legal de motivo fundado para cualquiera de los casos?
No probable cause argument, Your Honor. I just would note that these are 2 petty thefts, nonviolent offenses. The defense would be requesting an ROR with a date certain.
No tengo ningún argumento legal de motivo fundado, su señoría. Solamente haría notar que estos 2 cargos son hurtos en menor cuantía, son delitos que no son de carácter violento. Solamente solicitaría libertad bajo palabra con una fecha específica para regresar.
Okay, I have 2 different, one count, on one arrest form, it says he's homeless, and the other one, there's an address listed. And state, I need another stay away. It's 2 different locations. There's 2 cases. Do you,
Which one? Sorry.
so I'm on Mr. Sanchez. I have the one for,
May I just have that?
yeah.
Hold on. Your Honor, I would ask that if the interpreter could please ask Mr. Sanchez if he does have an address.
Of course. Señor Sánchez, ¿tiene usted una dirección?
18 Avenida, vivo solo hoy.
¿Cómo? ¿18 Avenida?
No, 980, Northwest 78 Avenida, apartamento 3, 33126.
Okay.
980 Northwest
Who lives?
78th Avenue, apartment 3, 33126.
Madam Interpreter, can you ask him who lives there with him?
Of course. ¿Quién vive ahí con usted, señor?
Yo vivo solo en un cuartico rentado, un mexicano chiquitico, así como una casita con tipo atrás.
I live there alone, along with a Mexican person in a little like shed.
My only
back.
concern, Judge, is I don't know how stable that would be for pretrial services. We can try it, and then if it doesn't end up, if that address doesn't end up being able to be verified, then we can put it back on calendar.
Okay.
We can just do an alternate.
An alternate.
PTS alternate standard bonds for both counts.
Okay. All right.
Bien.
Give me one. Okay. So this is, but I think the point is, if he's homeless, then he can appear, but he didn't say he was homeless. So, all right, got it. All right. I'm going to enter do PTS as to each case. Okay.
Bien, le ordeno la liberación de la cárcel bajo el programa PTS en cada uno de los casos.
With an alternate bond of $1,000.
Confianzas alternas de $1,000.
For each case separately.
Para cada uno de los casos por separado.
All right. I'm also entering stay away orders, sir.
También estoy dictando órdenes de alejamiento, señor.
Okay, you're to not go to either of the 2 locations where these incidents allegedly occurred. The first one is 5252 West Flagler Street.
Usted no puede ir a ninguna de las 2 ubicaciones donde los presuntos sucesos ocurrieron. La primera ubicación es 5252 West Flagler Street.
And the second one is 650 Northwest 57th Avenue. Do you understand?
Y la segunda ubicación es 650 Noroeste 57 Avenida. ¿Entiende usted?
Yes, sir. Sí.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Vladimir Pérez García. Mr. Perez Garcia, you're here on a charge of grand theft in the third degree of a vehicle in probable cause arguments.
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay.
What was that?
This is standard bond 2,500. Okay. Sorry. Mr. Perez, I'm also entering a stay away order. You're to not go to the location of 5825 Northwest 74th Avenue in Miami. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Out of that.
Next is Federico Sandoval. Sir, you're here on a charge of a third degree battery on a person with a physical or mental disability. Any probable cause arguments?
One moment, Judge. Your Honor, based on the four corners of the, well, I do not have a probable cause argument at this time, Judge. I would be requesting pretrial services with a stay away order. Mr. Sandoval has no priors. He is 61 years old and he's never been arrested before in his life.
Okay. All right.
The state would be objecting to that. And
Okay.
requesting standard bond.
Okay. PTS alternate bond 5,000. Sir, I'm also entering a stay away order in this case. You're to have not engage in any criminal activity, not use or possess any illegal drugs, not use or possess any firearms, weapons, or ammunition, not have any contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. 5. Okay, thank you. Next case, Michael Otero. Oh, wait. Did I give you a?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
The assistance of the Spanish interpreter, please, Judge.
okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Otero, you're here on a charge of third
Sorry,
degree-
Judge. Mr. Otero's a bond out.
Oh, bond out.
Yes.
Let's go throw down the bond out.
This is Pedro Martinez.
Got it. All right. So, Mr. Martinez, you're here on the charge of a second degree felony battery, aggravated battery with great bodily harm.
No great bodily harm, Your Honor. Bien, señor Martínez, usted se encuentra aquí por un delito mayor en el segundo grado, agresión agravada sin ocasionar gran daño físico.
And Your Honor, I do not have a probable cause argument at this time. I would just note that Mr. Martinez is 84 years old. He has never been arrested before. I do not believe that that he knows this alleged victim from what I'm seeing on the four corners of the arrest form. And this did not happen at his home, meaning at Mr. Martinez's home. Defense would be requesting pretrial services with a stay away order.
Okay, it's his son. It's
I see it now, Judge, sorry.
Bien, la abogada de la defensa ha dicho de que no tiene argumento legal de motivo fundado para el cargo, pero quiere hacer notar de que usted, señor Martínez, tiene 84 años de edad, nunca ha sido arrestado anteriormente, no conoce a la presunta víctima, según el contenido del informe de arresto. Esto no sucedió en la casa del señor Martínez, solamente pido la liberación de él bajo el programa PTS con orden judicial de alejamiento.
Okay, do they live together?
Ellos viven juntos.
Yes, Judge.
Sí, juez.
All right, Mr. Martinez, I'm going to order in this case PTS.
Señor Martínez, voy a ordenar que sea liberado de la cárcel bajo la figura del programa PTS.
The alternate bond will be $1,000.
La fianza alterna será $1,000.
The specific consideration is based on the allegations contained in the affidavit, and the lack of priors.
La consideración específica está basada específicamente en el informe de arresto y la falta de antecedentes judiciales.
I have a concern, state, it looks like, so the defendant is, if you read the allegations, it appears that the alleged victim is his son. And the defendant is, they live together. So I'm concerned about if I do PTS. In other words, I'm wondering if the stay away order should be a no harmful contact order, given the fact that they live
No,
together.
no, Your Honor.
Sorry.
I would object to that. That can be done in division, but for purposes of today, that even the statute gives guidance on this, that we should issue the stay away orders and then be
Tell me
modified.
where the
at a-
statute gives guidance, because I do these when I was in DV division and we would do no harmful contact orders sometimes.
Me as well,
Depending.
Your Honor, but the victims usually presented themselves and asked for it, but at this time, I don't see a victim present unless I'm wrong.
All right, is the alleged victim present?
¿Se encuentra la presunta víctima presente?
His last name is Martinez.
Javier Martinez.
Javier Martinez.
Javier Martínez se encuentra presente.
Okay. All right, I will then enter the stay away order. Let me see. Okay, I already said PTS, alternate bond of $1,000. I'm gonna enter a stay away order. Sir, you did not engage in any criminal activity, possess any illegal drugs, use any firearms, weapons, or ammunition, and have no contact with the alleged victim, Javier Martinez. Do you understand?
Bien, señor, usted no puede involucrarse en ninguna actividad delictiva, no puede poseer ningún narcótico ilícito, arma de fuego, arma o municiones, y no puede tener contacto alguno con la presunta víctima, Javier Martínez. ¿Entiende usted?
Ok, lléveselo para la cárcel.
Ok,
No lo puede, está
put him
bien.
in jail.
And counsel, I don't know whose house it is if it's his house or his son's house or whatever the case may be, but he just can't have any contact. Son has moved out and it's his residence.
That will be explained to him, Judge, when he's released, if he's released.
Next case, Gonzalez Chavez.
With the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, in this case, oh wait, did I give you the A form? I think I did it back to you. All right, sir, you're here on a charge of grand theft in the third degree, which is third degree felony. Any probable cause arguments?
Bien, señor, usted está aquí por hurto en mayor cuantía, que es un delito mayor en el tercer grado. La juez pregunta si los abogados tienen algún argumento legal de motivo fundado.
No, Your Honor, the defense would just request pretrial services. This is nonviolent and it doesn't appear as if Mr. Gonzalez Chavez has ever been arrested before.
No, su señoría, ha indicado la defensa, no tenemos argumento legal de motivo fundado, solamente solicitaríamos su liberación bajo el programa Pretrial Services. Este es un cargo no violento y aparentemente el señor González Chávez nunca ha sido arrestado.
Okay. So this would be PTS with an alternate bond of 2,500.
Correct.
Bien, esto será entonces el programa PTS con fianza alterna de $2,500.
And I'm also entering a no contact order. Sir, you're to stay away from the location at 7201 Southwest 88th Street in Miami, 33156. You understand?
Bien, señor, también voy a dictarle, es decir, firmar una orden judicial prohibiéndole contacto. Debe mantenerse alejado de la dirección 7201 Suroeste 88 Calle, Miami, Florida 33156.
Okay. Thank you. I need to recall Mr. Martinez.
Gracias.
Pedro Martinez.
Yes, Judge.
I'm concerned that the PTS will be able to do because if they have the shared address.
That would be with the assistance of the interpreter, Judge.
No, I know, but okay. I mean, he's 84, so and there's no priors. Okay, the stay away order is going to stand, okay, but given the fact that this defendant has no priors, I'm actually, instead of PTS, I'm gonna do ROR.
Your Honor, do we do a $1 bond? I think the ROR creates issues with the stay away order.
Why?
No, it doesn't, Judge. An OR would make an issue, and ROR is still a term of release.
Released on his own recognizance. He has a home, he's lived in this community, he's, has no priors, so I just don't want to have him end up being detained because his adult son lives in his home. So I think it'll be, so corrections, let's correct that from PTS with an alternate bond. I sua sponte reheard myself and changed my ruling to release on his own recognizance.
And that's for Gonzalez Chavez, right?
No, Martinez. Pedro Martinez.
Martinez.
Bien, señor Martínez, en vez de usted salir bajo el programa, usted va a salir en libertad bajo palabra.
Makes sense. So stay away orders in place and yeah.
But the stay away order still applies, Your Honor?
Yeah, the stay away order still applies. Nothing else has been changed, sir. So you're still not to have any contact with your son, direct or indirect. And so you can figure out that situation.
La orden de alejamiento todavía permanece en vigor, todavía queda activa la orden de alejamiento. Usted no puede tener contacto alguno, ni directo ni indirecto con su hijo.
So if he's still in that home, you can't go back there because you'll be arrested again. You understand that, right, sir?
Así que si él todavía está en esa casa, usted no podrá regresar allí porque usted será arrestado. ¿Usted entiende eso, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. I did contact.
Gracias.
Okay, so next is Prince Pearson. Oh my gosh, my back.
Morning.
We're going. Okay.
Good morning.
Mr. Pearson, you're here on a charge of possession of cannabis with intent within 1,000 feet of a school and possession, well, two of those, well, one is with intent, one is just possession, both felonies in the second degree. Counsel?
Your Honor, these allegations are from January of 2025. I do not have any probable cause argument at this time. But Mr. Pearson has no priors. Defense would be requesting bond in the amount of $2,500 each.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
Plus the stay away.
Oh.
500.
Where would we be putting the stay away order from, Judge?
The school.
Okay, that's fine.
You don't go to the school there, you don't have it, right? Just checking. All right, so that is the address is 1400 block of Euclid Avenue in Miami Beach. What's the name of the school? So we can just be specific. Do we have it in the A form?
One moment. I will find out now. Your Honor.
Okay. All right, and each count 2,500.
I'm sorry, Judge. What was the dismissal?
$2,500 bond per count. I mean, if you want this order enforced, I think we can be a little more specific, but.
So I'm unable to confirm that at this
Okay.
time, Your Honor.
I mean, it'll be for what it is, and then if there's an issue later, you all can address it, I guess, but it's the school located in the 1400 block of Euclid Avenue. You're to stay away from that area. I'm gonna write in the school, okay? State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, the only possible school it could be is Miami Beach, Feinberg, Fisher, K through 8.
Okay, cool. Since we're not sure.
Yes.
We'll just,
Thank you so much.
all right, thank you. Next is Sheldrick Finley. Okay. This was a reset from before. All right. Okay. Are you Mr. Finley?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So here on a few counts. The first is aggravated battery of law enforcement officer, felony in the first degree. Second is a resisting officer with violence to his person, felony in the third degree. Third is felony in the third degree criminal mischief, 1,000 or more. The fourth is 3 counts of battery on a police officer, corrections, firefighter, transit officer. I also have a motion for pretrial detention filed by the state. So let me just first address these particular counts. Any probable cause arguments?
One brief moment, Your Honor.
Sorry?
One moment, please. 1 second.
Where? Oh, I'm sorry, and there's 2 more. So misdemeanor first degree also resisting without violence, and misdemeanor second degree disorderly conduct breach of the peace. So that's 8 total.
Your Honor, I do not have a probable cause argument at this time.
Okay, so the pretrial detention is for which count? The first one?
1, Your Honor.
Okay, so pretrial detention, you'll have court, so no bond at this time for that one. You'll have a hearing on Monday. As to the second count, 2,500. So the third count, 2,500. 4, 5, and 6 is the same count, and that bond should be. What is that?
For count 4, Judge?
I'm sorry?
Are you asking about count 4?
No, count 3, 4.
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Yes, correct. Count 4, which is 3 counts, but.
I believe it's 2,500.
No objection.
All right, so it's 2,500 each. And then as to the misdemeanors, it's 500. And then 150 is to the last one. For the second degree misdemeanor. Okay.
His prior show an outstanding bench warrant also, Your Honor, on a misdemeanor case.
Was it?
He was already given bond on that case.
Already addressed it. Okay. All right. So I think that's it. Thank you.
So you're on account 1 is no bond, the state filed the motion, correct?
Correct. For pretrial detention. Okay. All right. Thank you. Next case is Mr. Lopez Mendez, Carlos Lopez Mendez.
With the assistance of the Spanish interpreter, please, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, these are added charges, it looks like. On 2 counts, burglary of an unoccupied structure and petty theft, second degree misdemeanor.
Bien, tiene 2 cargos, allanamiento delictivo de un edificio o estructura no ocupado y hurto en menor cuantía. La juez solicita argumentos legales de motivo fundado a los abogados.
And Your Honor, I do not have a probable cause argument at this time.
Y su señoría ha indicado la defensa, no tengo un argumento legal de motivo fundado.
What page is he on? He's on page 8? Oh. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. So it's, let me look at his priors. Is there any prior?
Yes, Your Honor, there are extensive priors.
Permítame mirarle los antecedentes judiciales. ¿Hay algún antecedente? Sí, su señoría. Hay una amplia cantidad de antecedentes, ha dicho el fiscal.
Got it. All right. So as to count 1, it should be 2,500, or no? Okay, 2,500. And as to count 2, 150. I'm also entering a stay away order and no contact order, sir. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim, Helder Chavez, and you're to stay away from the address located at 858 Northeast 3rd Avenue in Homestead. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, this is the interpreter. Could you please repeat the first part of the address?
I thought you were interpreting. I'm sorry. 858 Northeast 3rd Avenue.
Thank you, en Homestead. Thank you very much. Bien, en cuanto al cargo 1, fianza de $2,500, cargo 2, $150 de fianza. También voy a firmar orden judicial de alejamiento, orden de no contacto con la presunta víctima Chávez. También debe alejarse de la ubicación 858 Noroeste, Tercera Avenida en Homestead.
Okay, thank you.
Gracias.
Next case, Robinson Alexander. All right. Yes. So this is light. Yeah. Even with
Your
ultra.
Honor, one moment. This is still Mr. Lopez Mendez. 1 second, please.
Sure. Hey, that. It's supposed to rain, so.
Okay, Your Honor, on Mr. Lopez Mendez, it just came to my attention that I believe last week or yesterday, on the F-256312, the Public Defender's Office filed a motion for modification of bond to house arrest, and it was granted. So he did get house arrest on that case. I would be asking that Your Honor issue the same level of house arrest in the alternative on this new case as it was added after the incident date comes before the house arrest was granted, and so it's an added charge.
Date, you have a response? Can I see that A4?
Yes.
Bien, se ha traído a mi atención que la semana pasada o el día de ayer en el caso delito mayor 2025, la Fiscalía presentó un pedimento de modificación de fianza, fue concedido, se le impuso arresto domiciliario, yo pido arresto domiciliario y el mismo nivel para el nuevo caso.
So just to be clear, you want the house arrest, alternate bond of 2,500 on the count 1?
And 150 on count 2, yes, Judge.
I would say with original amounts, Your Honor, this was probably not considered by the judge who modified, so I would ask for the monetary amounts.
Okay.
Yo pediría la cantidad monetaria, esto probablemente no fue considerado por el juez que concedió la modificación, dijo el fiscal.
But isn't house arrest more restrictive than a monetary bond?
Exactly, Judge.
If it's in the alternative, then no, Your Honor.
So house arrest, the alternative would be the money bond. So if he's going to be in house arrest, that means that she's supposed to be home, and so you can assure him to come. What level is it? Standard conditions?
He's indicating level 2. Corrections isn't sure though, Judge.
So,
If it's standard conditions, then I'll stipulate, Your Honor.
okay. So I will do house arrest and then the alternative on the money bond, on the,
It's level 3.
so it's level 3?
Then I
It
would
was
ask
level
for-
3, council, so you know.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right. So level 3 and then alternate 2,500. Okay.
Bien, será arresto domiciliario, nivel 3, fianza alterna, $2,500.
Yes, 25.
I'm gonna say 25.
Oh, no, and then, the count two I didn't alter. That was only as to count. Oh, I see. It's house arrest on both and alternate at 115. Yes. God. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, my back is starting to like hurt. You all just don't want me to take a break since I don't have to. I should take a break now.
No.
Yeah, last two. Your Honor, we have 2 more cases.
Oh, it's time for lunch.
No,
Okay. Okay, thank you. Next case, Robinson Alexander. All right, you're here, sir, on 2 different charges. Well, no, actually, just, I think. Yeah, there was, one was already addressed. So the second degree felony, grand theft in the second degree,
Yeah, 5 counts.
5 counts. Okay. Any argument? What did I do on the other one? Okay. Are there any limits on pretrial services? Or like type of charge or?
I'm thinking that was probably more.
Oh. Okay. Oh, got it. Because I don't see any priors.
No.
Jesus. Sorry, Your Honor. There is only probable cause for the F3, 5 counts of the F3 grand theft of a vehicle, not the F2 grand theft, Judge. The vehicles would have to be over $100,000 in order to substantiate an F2 grand theft of a vehicle.
I don't see an F3 charge. So,
So I'm saying there's no probable cause for F2, Judge. It should be F3.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a moment to pull up the statute, Your Honor, but I believe if it falls within the range of $20,000 to $100,000, then it's the F2.
No, Your Honor. So with vehicles in particular, the statute states that the vehicle can be, the theft of a vehicle can be charged as an F2 if the vehicle is valued over $100,000. Every vehicle underneath is an F3.
I see what you're saying, because usually it might be charged under the wrong statute, because usually you see grand theft vehicle and the charge, and this one it actually gives the money amount.
Correct.
Because these are vehicles, it should have been charged under the different statute. The vehicles, grand theft statute. You want to confirm?
I think counsel's right, Your Honor.
Okay.
I just asked that for the F3. I'd ask that Your Honor find probable cause for 5 counts of F3 grand theft.
Got it. Okay, so it's 5 counts, and that's 2,500 each, right? The bond.
Correct. And I would be asking for pretrial services in the alternative. If Your Honor is inclined, Mr. Alexandre has no priors.
I would object to the PTS in this case, Your Honor. There's a pattern here that is concerning.
Okay. I'm going to find probable cause as to the F3 and set as to each count PTS with an alternate bond of 2,500.
PTS alternate.
Yes. Yeah, for all, it's 5.
500 all counts, Your Honor.
So it's PTS and then alternate bond of 2,500 for each count.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Next is Demir Jones.
Bond out.
Bond out. No, let's take a break, guys. We don't want to end. We don't want to end too soon. Okay. All right. Then the last one I have on for calendar this morning is Brian Ritzy. All right. This is are these added charges?
Yes, Judge. No PC argument at this time, requesting standard bond.
Okay,
No objection, Your Honor.
all right, so this is, battery by a detainee. Bond 2,500. And I can't do a stay away order.
No, Your Honor.
Oh. You guys were just, all right, so I think that's it for this morning.
That's correct, Your Honor, unless we have a juvie calendar.
Nope, we do not.
It's been a pleasure, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
Judge, will you be here with us tomorrow?
I will be here tomorrow,
Thank
yes.
you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Every time.
All right. All right, how'd I do?
Great.
Great.
Gold star, silver, no.
Good.